back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make this amazing braised beef with red wine and vegetables. Really simple dish to do, really nice and tender. Alright, first thing I've got here is I've got about 800 grams worth of beef blade roast, and these are all the offcuts that I save when I'm doing a beef roast in the smoker. I trim it all up, and I've got these little offcuts, and I just keep those in the freezer. And we've ended up with about 800 grams worth. We're going to season that up really well with some salt and pepper, freshly ground of course. Right, pretty simple stuff here. Right, so give all that a good mixy mix after we've got that seasoning in. Try and get as much of that seasoning as we possibly can into that meat. Here I've got 4 rashers of bacon, and I've just given that a rough chop, and I'm just going to fry that off for a couple of minutes in a fry pan. Right, pretty simple stuff here. As you can see on the left hand side there, I've got a casserole dish ready to go, and all we're going to do, using a slotted spoon, we're going to remove the bacon out and put that straight into that casserole dish. Alright, pretty simple stuff. Leave all that fat in there, and all we're simply going to do now is start browning off our little bits of beef. Right, these are nice little chunks here and there, and they're usually cut going against the grain, and pretty simple sort of stuff. Just get a bit of colour on there, just like that. We're going to cook that at a sort of medium heat, and once they're sort of cooked off that little bit, we can put that straight into our casserole dish. Okay, I've got 1 large brown onion finely sliced, and we're just going to give that a little bit of a brown off as well. Right, no real rocket science. Everything so far is so easy to do. Right, so just get those browned off. 250 grams worth of mushrooms sliced, and we're going to give that a little bit of a hit and a little bit of a head start as well by giving that a bit of a brown off in our saucepan, or fry pan, sorry. Alright, so just keep stirring those around from time to time. As you can see, things are starting to wilt down. They're starting to get a little bit of cookage happening. Okay, and once again, we're going to put all of that straight into our casserole dish. Right, a little oven dish, right, just like that. Now we've got the oven already preheating, and we're only preheating to 140 degrees Celsius. Okay, so I've got 3 carrots there. I've just given that a peel and a rough chop. I'm just going to get a little bit of brownage on there, see if I can pick up a little bit of the colour that's left over from the chicken and the mushroom and onion, so we can get a little bit of that flavour happening. I'm going to add in a knob of butter, as much or little as you like, and we're just going to get a little bit of colour on those. Right, it's not going to take very long at all, but it gives the carrots a really nice flavour. Right, we're going to take those out, put that into the casserole dish, just like that. Really simple, and make sure you get one onto the bench and miss the casserole dish completely, otherwise you are not doing it right. Okay, so well, we need to start making up the rest of our little dish here. 2 tablespoons worth of tomato paste concentrate, straight into that little bit of butter that we've got left there in the pan, and we're just going to cook this on a nice low heat. I'm going to add in around about 3 cloves of garlic crushed. Okay, that can go straight in. Give all of that a good stir, and we're going to cook that tomato paste off just a little bit. I'm also going to add in 1 cup of red wine. That's going in just like that, and we're just going to burn that alcohol off a little bit. And the other thing we're going to do, we're going to add in 1 cup's worth of beef stock. Okay, just in a second or so. So we're going to make sure we've got all of that mixed together. I'm going to add in a tablespoon's worth of plain flour. That can go straight in just like that. Right, give all of that a good stir, mix all that flour up, and that's going to help thicken up this little bit of sauce that we are making. Alright, so pretty simple sauce. there goes our beef stock straight in just like that. Okay, so we're going to give that all a good mixy mix. Break down that flour, try and get rid of as many lumps as you possibly can just using a wooden spoon. I'm going to add in a few sprigs of thyme, right, just like that, just fresh thyme, put that straight in, and that's going to give us a beautiful flavour as well. Right, so we're just going to keep letting that simmer down for a little bit more seasoning with some more freshly ground black pepper. I have used a salt reduced beef stock, and we want to try and keep this just nice and mellow. Right, if you add too much salt, well, we're going to kill the party, aren't we? So we're just going to keep giving that a stir from time to time, get it up to a simmer like that. We've got a little bit of thickening happening. We don't want to make it a complete gravy, we just want to add a little bit more thicker than just plain liquid. I'm going to pour that all over our ingredients in a little baking dish just like that. Okay, and that's going to form an amazing sauce when this is all done. So just remember, nothing is cooked 100% all the way through yet. I'm going to put a lid on that, or if you don't have a lid, just cover that with some aluminium foil. I'm going to put that in a tray, and I'm going to put that into the oven for 140 degrees, 2.5 hours. Okay, and when you're finished, it should look something like that. Now, I've already got Mrs. KP on the other side of the kitchen. She's whipping up some potatoes so we can serve up our beautiful braised beef with red wine and vegetables with a bit of mashed potato. How easy was that to do? Thank you so much for watching this video, really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button, it gives me confidence, should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Hit that notifications bell, you'll be notified every time a new video goes up, and share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get known KP's Kingdom out there. Please leave a comment. Love reading and love responding to them. In the meantime, if you want to learn how to make something in these winter months that is just really heartwarming, nice and rich restaurant quality like this one, we need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. Off to eat my braised beef with red wine and vegetables, and I will catch you next time. Bye.